They've been cutting that go that team. Everybody wants to bye bye.
On the floor for the visiting Milwaukee Bucks. That's welcome basketball fans to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's a Nuggets home game. The fans around us are amped up here in the Pepsi Center.
Hey! Boy, yeah. Nobody.
You can see in the warm-up line how loose and confident they are with him on that roster. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kemba Walker is out there in the right. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And there's that one goes in. Frank, you played for 14 seasons. What kind of off-season training did you do personally to keep in shape?
I had a great trainer in Southern California that I would go home to every year and work on different things. It was funny, Kevin, because as you get a little bit older, you can be a little more specific with how you train. You understand how you're going to be used, the type of minutes you're going to play, so it can be a little bit more specialized. I'm not sure if I could tell you this, but I surfed a lot in the off season.
Balance.
Core, right?
Core balance.
All right, good. Thank you. Check box.
The Bucks won their last contest, that game against the Clippers. Here's Fox. Carter pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Got that one up quick. Bird's got 6. Could there be any doubt? I mean, Bird's such a dead-eye shooter. Sometimes this guy practices threes with his eyes closed. Now, here's Fox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. A shot by McGrady, no good.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. And here is Fox. Kemba Walker getting his 3 to go. And they get it. And that one's good. McGrady. And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
And Fox gets it to go.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
Pass to Bird. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo from outside off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Stoudemire. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stoudemire's got his first points of the game. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Locked in against McGrady. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And slammed up by Ingram. And no one is catching Ingram in the open floor. This guy is like a rock. The Bucks have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
When you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table, that's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
And here's Bird for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Ingram wide open. That's good. Great play set up by T-Net. Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Greg. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you have that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
Here's Fox, following basket by Larry Bird. Here's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by McGrady. The Nuggets are on a 14-4 run right now. Inside, and finish off by Jokic.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And Walker kicks to Antetokounmpo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 6. The Nuggets leading by 3. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fox against Bird. The wide open look here for Fox. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Bird can't hit. And so here's Denver coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
So hard when it's weighted like that, and you're competing, and you're making mistakes, and then on the other end, your opponent is playing flawlessly.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking, and you got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. He gets that one. 8 points for him.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And Stoudemire slams it in.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now here's Walker. He had 16 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's McGrady. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Moves back up. That shot missing. Nice steam from Bird. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Some solid defense from Ingram. Denver leading by 7. Here's Fox. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Brogdon's got his first 2 points.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
Bird against Ingram. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ingram's got 6 points.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
And here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. It's Brogdon on the wing. Over McGrady. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him.
He's like right spot. Right spot. Yeah, you gonna whip the butt and gonna whip in the head down.
On the backboard to start this game. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be.
Oh, why everybody want? Oh, everybody going. I'm gonna go in and find right there. I don't know.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo, the critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes. I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Parrish is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Jackson comes in for Brandon Ingram. Smith checked in for McGrady. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, Bibby does a great job within their offense, especially when it comes to spotting the open man.
And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year, 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done, and they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
Mitchell, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Parrish high post. Stoudemire right side, and the basket is good. Stoudemire's got 8 points. And there's always pressure when you have a superstar player, Brent. And the Bucks are trying to capitalize on that window right now.
And I think Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason success can the Milwaukee Bucks have around what it is that Giannis can bring to the table? He wants to retire in a Bucks uniform. He said that before, but winning makes that decision a lot easier. And maybe with the coaching change, they'll get there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here's Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
They get a hand on it. Smith, the pass to Pitts. The Nuggets moving the ball around, and the shot goes down. That's 10 points for Stoudemire.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Jordan can't get it to go. Denver lead by 10. To the middle. And Bamba pulls it down.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now Bibby, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Down low, Durant with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Denver's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Stoudemire, pulls up, high post. No good that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. And it's Parrish with the jam.
They're pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
So nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
And so it's Denver, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. Malcolm Brogdon was the 2016-17 NBA Rookie of the Year. We spoke about Giannis Antetokounmpo and his willingness to listen and learn.
He's going to listen, whether you're giving him advice. Even as a rookie, he was listening, and I would listen to him, but he was actually, if I saw something as a point guard, he would actually listen to me.
And that's very rare indeed. Being a sponge early on and Greg soaking up new ways to expand your game is important.
Kevin, no question at all. Plus, the humility. Knowing your teammates can help you grow. Easy to see why they love him in Milwaukee.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, you've got a huge advantage.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. They got Bamba. Durant is out there with Hield. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Durant in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Durant's got 7.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Bibby with the bucket.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Here's Smith. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Milwaukee. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Brent, we're seeing shorter training camps. I don't know if it adds to injuries or takes away from injuries with fresher bodies. What do you think about that whole philosophy?
I believe that the shorter training camp did lend itself to more injuries last year. And one of the things that I'm concerned with, Kevin, just on a physiological level for players, is that what they are doing to prepare themselves for the season as an individual player, working on your weaknesses and doing those sort of things, is not the same as getting in the training camp and preparing yourself for your stamina, your endurance, and your win. And I wonder if there will be some moves in the next couple seasons about trying to get off the individual training and get back to more of the endurance stamina training so that these little injuries are just not part of a season in the future.
Here's Mitchell. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Mitchell's got 8 points.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Down low, Smith in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside. And even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Bird's checked in.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league, not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Denver.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Nurkic kicks to Rubio. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Brady's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
And that one drops for him. 14 points for him.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Durant with the steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Bucks with possession here. Bucks trail by 17. Bird outside from deep three-point range. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Nuggets. The dish to Parrish. And it's Rubio penetrating. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bucks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Mitchell kicks to Bird. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Pass to Nurkic. That's blocked by Bird. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Ingram, he's checked in for Denver. Here's McGrady. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. McGrady's got 4 this quarter.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
That shot off the mark. Jordan with some nice D. And here's Bird for 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Denver calls timeout. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
Fox, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Carter. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jordan. And Walker subbed in for Mitchell. Antetokounmpo, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
McGrady kicks to Nurkic. And there's the pass to Fox. Dishes it to Parrish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For a long time, the answer always seemed to be LeBron James. But it seems fair to ask now, who is the best single player in the NBA, in your opinion?
LeBron James.
Me too.
Didn't you just say his name?
I
It was on my frontal
I was
lobe
thinking
here.
it, and I guess it came out.
We have so many great superstars, but after last year, his 15th season, LeBron James performing the way that he did, carrying his team back to the finals, there's just no doubt amongst peers, and we get a chance to watch him, Kevin. LeBron James is still the man in the NBA.
Ditto. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
On the wing, Bird shoots over Ingram. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Teardrop shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Durant and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him. Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in. To the paint. Here's Brogdon. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Knocked away. Stolen by Durant. For the finish. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Phenomenal basketball instincts by Durant. Picks that one clean and then sends it the other way.
Fox against Walker. Fox dishes to Stoudemire. He's off on that one. Walker with some nice D.
Hey, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 5, the Nuggets.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. So let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Here's McGrady. Here's Parrish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Bucks trail by 19. Looking to end his cold spell. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
There's an old cliche, Kevin, we've heard or said a million times about speed killing. Or perhaps no player is more emblematic of that than De'Aaron Fox. End to end, he could be one of the fastest players in the league.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Here's Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist in the game.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
It's good. Well, Fox is a blur in transition. Brett, his speed is a weapon.
Yeah, and he can use it if he has the ball or if he doesn't. Become a slasher and get into the teeth of the defense. Defensively, his lateral quickness and intensity also can make him a pest. It'll be nice to see if he takes some pride on that end of the floor growing up.
And Brett, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game, standing, maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. So the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
For 3, Brogdon. And it's Denver with the rebound. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. McGrady against Brogdon. Here's Parrish. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Parrish has got 16.
Well, his offense should come with the warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Denver leading by 20. Here's McGrady, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. McGrady's got 23.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
For the 3, The rebound by Brogdon. The Bucks shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Shots good from Bird.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Bird against Ingram. Here's McGrady. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 26.
Oh, little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
And sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Milwaukee. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's now 10 points for Brandon Ingram.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And that one drops.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
McGrady with the ball. Last time out, he had 13 points. Wide open look. That one wide left.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
And right
As the three-pointers keep driving, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
There's Walker with the three, and it's Fox with the rebound.
He sunk that three in the first, but yet to make another one.
And that one's good.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Here's Bird, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. After two quarters, it's Denver out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open.
That about right?
The Denver skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High City. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
And in that first half, something we don't see a lot of from him, the ability to make everyone around him better.
Now, that's not really his forte, Greg. Unselfish play.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Nurkic is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Ingram in at the three spot.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Fox, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Brogdon with it, now guarded by Fox. It's stolen by McGrady. Step back shot. Here's Nurkic. That's blocked by Bird.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Nuggets have made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Both shots good from the strike.
Interesting, Kevin. I got drafted by the Nuggets, never played there. He drafted me 15th overall back in the 90s.
Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And Brent, I'm thinking back to that trade. The Nuggets were moving up to select Antonio McDyess.
Yep, McDyess went number 2 overall and obviously went on to have a pretty stellar career. And Rodney Rogers and I went to Los Angeles, where I got a lot of early minutes in my rookie campaign. So interesting trade on draft night.
Clearly a foul.
Now for the Bucks in 2017, Brent, disagreement over front office candidates, a divided leadership structure. If you're on that roster, how much of those kinds of things concern you?
I don't think the players are worried about that at all, because what you have now is a new voice in the locker room. You're going to have to learn a lot of new language, new offense, new defense, and that's enough to make you think just about basketball and not the business of basketball, Kevin.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. Free throw good, McGrady. An exciting team in Denver these days, and their fans are letting them know it.
Yeah, they're starting to get fired up in Denver. The arena sold out 14 times last year compared to just 3 times the year before. So for decades, this has been a football town. Nuggets starting to garner some attention with the type of roster and the way that they play.
That one misses.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
For 3, Bibby. Rebound, Milwaukee. And it's Walker penetrating. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 5 assists tonight.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Bibby misses. Milwaukee's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Ingram outside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bird left side. Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Denver's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. McGrady passes to Nurkic. It's Ingram on the wing. Bird covering. Nurkic kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGrady. Pass to Nurkic. Trying to get open is McGrady. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by McGrady.
Yeah, it's hard to hold Nurkic up. As soon as he gets that deep inside, he is more than capable of knocking down shots consistently. You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the court.
McGrady against Brogdon. A shot by McGrady, no good. Bucks trail by 18. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And here's Bird for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bibby. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
When you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Ingram kicks to McGrady. Over onto the Kumbo. Here's Ingram. Here's Nurkic. And finally, they hit one. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, nice hustle from Nurkic to come up with the board and the bucket.
Well, nobody around. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Bird against Ingram.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You guys really no ceiling on him. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jackson is checked in for Stoudemire. And Smith subbed in for Tracy McGrady. The Bucks also changing it up. Fields checked in for Bird. Jordan comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Walker. The Nuggets making a switch here. Parrish is checked in. Antetokounmpo kicks to Mitchell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Smith against Jordan. A shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 18 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
A shot by Jordan, no good. But Nuggets leading by 19. Here's Jackson. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Maybe against Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Amazingly, the Bucks, one of the slower teams in the league last season in terms of their pace. And when you're talking about a team with tremendous length and athleticism, you think that maybe speed would come along with it and that they'd get out and thrive in transition. Not the case last year.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Smith. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And the Bucks, still a top 10 offense last season, got to the line in bunches.
They got to the line, got into the interior, got into the paint, but their outside shooting is still a concern, Kevin. When you're down a lot of points and you need to stretch out the defense to come back in games, it's not something that they could do last year. So maybe looking to pick up a few guys on their roster to help expand the three-point shooting game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Parrish picks one up there.
Now, to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there a middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Bibby. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Bibby's got 7 now in this quarter.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
Tries it from the top of the key, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bibby passes to Parrish. Kicks it to Jackson. Passes to Smith. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
We've seen Smith there pulling up from deep. His three-point shot is as good as it gets.
And that one, good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Back to Bibby. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. Wendell Carter, 3rd.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Ricky Rubio comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Bibby. 1:51 left in the 3rd. Right side Jackson. Down low. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got 4 points this quarter.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
And Rubio kicks to Parrish. Feeds to Fox. Carter with the block. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
Durant's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Rubio, the pass to Parrish. Stolen by Durant. Here's Brogdon, and that one is hammered home.
How about Brogdon rising up to the rim?
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Nuggets. The lead is 15. He kicks to Jackson. 41 seconds left in the 3rd. And again, Denver no good. On offense here, the Bucks. The shot by Brogdon wide open. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And the pass to Jackson. Looks for Parrish, gets it to him. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
And here's Smith. 10 points for him. To the right side. Rubio with a wide open look. Traps in the trade. Rubio's got 7 points in the game. Durant for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver feeling good about their 17-point lead. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
It doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Milwaukee, looking at who they got, Durant is out there with Carter. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Bird. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. And Durant puts up a deep 3. Denver grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside, Parrish. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And here's Bird from the arc. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And Rubio kicks to Parrish. Rebound, Milwaukee. Carter's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Good, another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in the game.
Well, the most made threes in the game list is dominated by Curry, and this performance belongs right up there with all of those. He has been on fire.
To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Bird. That one, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Fox gets to Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs.
And again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And all those great shooting performances from Curry, well, this night belongs right there with him.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Fields checked in for Milwaukee. Walker comes in for Mitchell. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Denver. McGrady comes in for Ricky Rubio. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, tricky there on that play as Hield had the soft floater that trickled in.
Stoudemire, the pass to Fox. A putback. Here's Parrish. And at last, they get one to fall. Parrish has got 24.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it in.
Good, another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter of all time. Hard to believe that the mark of 13 made threes has been passed here tonight. And the only thing that can slow down his three-point onslaught is maybe a break in play.
Well, this crowd can do nothing but watch in awe, GA. He has been spectacular.
And this shooting display could be in a museum, an absolute masterpiece from deep.
Now, here is McGrady. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bird pulls it in. Hield kicks to Bird. And the three off target. The Nuggets lead by 6. McGrady outside. Pass to Fox. Now Stoudemire. Guarded by Walker. Stoudemire, no good. Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game has broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Here's Parrish. Over Bird. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for. Derek White's checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Buddy Hield. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And in a win-or-go-home scenario last year, the Nuggets lost their final regular season game. They missed out in the playoffs for the 5th season in a row. I don't see that happening this year. I think they'll be there.
Shot by McGrady. And some very quick points for him on that possession. McGrady's got 38 points. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
This guy upping his scoring average every year. Tonight's effort's only going to increase the chances of Giannis to do that again, maybe this season.
Here's Stoudemire. And the jam by Stoudemire.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right, yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they, my goodness?
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
And that one's good. McGrady.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Parrish. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Durant.
Vintage KD, quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Here's Parrish. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
Here's McGrady. Makes good on the step-back jumper. McGrady's got 42 in the game.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
The Nuggets leading by 12. High post shot. And Denver again with the bucket.
The awareness of Fox starting to come through here. You sag off him for a little bit, sticks the jumper.
On 7, and that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Walker. And that's now 29 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead. He needs to find himself out there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fox. Here's Parrish. An easy 2 points on the layup. Parrish has got 29.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works is De'Aaron Fox.
Here's McGrady. Off target from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 12. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. And it's now 22 points for Kevin Durant. Fox kicks to Parrish. Stoudemire, right side. Back to Parrish. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The first free throw is good. Bird, he's checked in for the Bucks. Second free throw, no good.
Well, there's one thing the Bucks have, and that's an abundance of players with tremendous length. It can make it very difficult on offenses to try to find lanes and gaps and seams to get in there and score. So the tighter they are defensively, the more disruptive the Bucks can be.
And Fox gets it to go.
Fox just found a little bit of space there, and he burned the defense.
Here's Walker, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. The Nuggets leading by 10. McGrady passes to Fox. Durant against Ingram. McGrady outside. Shot clock at 6. A floater. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bird misses.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Nurkic checked in for Parrish. From the inbound. A rebound by the Bucks. Durant way outside. Play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's unguardable. Nobody's been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 or 5 from the field.
McGrady passes to Stoudemire. Up high, stuffed the alley.
Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. Has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
It's going back to Antetokounmpo. And here's Bird for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that can lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Ingram dishes to Nurkic. Sweet little floater. Nurkic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, great to get Nurkic involved in the pick and roll, and he can be deadly as the roll man.
And here's Bird from the arc. Sinks the triple.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And Fox gets it to go.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Brogdon kicks to Bird. That shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Knocks it loose. And Fox has it in the corner. A 3 off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 5. And another basket.
He hit that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
He really relishes these moments, and he loves those pressure situations.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fox. Here's Stoudemire. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Stoudemire's got 24. Bird against Nurkic. Pass to Brogdon. Nurkic against Bird. Here's the 3. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Brady passes to Nurkic.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
To the inside. Stolen by Brogdon.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments. While passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
From deep. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the
Hey, back it, not back it, go, but back it, go, but back it, back, wow.
In the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Bombas checked in for the Bucks. Now McGrady. Out to the right wing. Tipped away. Here's Stoudemire. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Bird from the arc. Another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And so it's the Bucks who come. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's